Then he's probably dead anyway, exactly.
Unless he gets a stat item himself. And Weaver's not farming too badly. He's farming better than the Dragon Knight we talked about. But they're both suffering a lot compared to the Tiny, who is sitting up at almost 9k gold already.
The problem is you go for a stat item and then you don't do enough to the Raid King. Because later on, this Raid King is going to be just as much of a problem as the Tiny, as the Centaur.
He wants to be a problem now. Nick's just found a haste. I let the ping come from me. She's like, here. Right here. We go from here.
They know exactly where they are, but because mid lane is being pushed in, it's very hard to connect to them. So
yeah, if he had that smoke that he just bought, maybe.
Yeah, maybe you could go through, but it's very obvious because of those creeps that are attacking your tower. Usually, if you smoke up while your tower is being attacked, you're just wasting the smoke.
The good news is they can still push in because ESPADA are in a pretty certain point where they can just take towers, and Empire really struggle to respond.
What they are doing, though, right on the side of Empire, is they're taking over the dire jungle. They're warding it. There's a ward there, and because of that, they might push this tier 2. However, yeah, they should. The only problem is the pressure that might come on the bottom tier 3 from the side of Raid King. Yeah.
Because RTW hasn't really been pressured for a long time now. He's just been doing whatever he wants, and he might want to hit some builds now.
Yeah, he's on. Dragon Knight is on retreat, Axis as well. The Weaver is split pushing. Yeah, he's split pushing properly. Might get the tower in deny range, or might even take it, because the Raid King alone does not really threaten him. Well, Weaver goes back.
They might bet again. The Fissure's going to be there. They can't get close enough. They look to move away. They stole the Fissure as well. Immersion's ready to set up a counter kill.
Yeah, so
DM needs to be careful about how far forward he comes.
So many good spells. This is like a perfect Rubik game. If you steal the Fissure, you contribute so much to your fights. If you steal the Sukuchi, you can always be in position to either steal the Fissure or some other good spell. So, a really decent Rubik performance as well.
Yeah, he's been on point with his maneuvers. He's been doing pretty well. 2-1-8 is the score right now. Rubiks are usually thrown under the bus, but in this game, I mean, Empire only have 3 kills to their name. You know, actually, no. Let's criticize this correctly. Immersion, he has 1/3 of his team's deaths. Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable. Shame on yourself, Immersion. What have you done? Feeder.
GG, no re, go next.
Yeah.
But while that's happening, top, RTW continues to push.
Yeah, he actually didn't top to go for that Blink Dagger. I mean, it's the two of us. Yeah. It's the two of us. We told him not to instantly.
Actually, he's still got it queued.
Yeah.
But I assume
he has it queued, but because he has 3.5k gold...
you can assume he's going for the relic now.
Yeah, exactly.
He listens to us, right? He needs a few coaches.
I mean, you can go and you should go for the Blink Dagger afterwards. It's all right, but the Radiance...
afterwards you could go Blink or Blade Mail, because of course it just lets you push more. And Stampede coming out, the controls there, the global silence, but no, DM can't move away quick enough this time. There'll be no TB out shenanigans. The Avalanche is there, the freezing field down, and Dragon Knight will fall. And Kart just TB's out in the river.
Yeah, so you go for that global again, a defensive global to save your Dragon Knight, and this time you don't even manage to save him. So, not really looking great. They aren't making any aggressive moves, and they aren't really on point when they try to chase someone. Like, if you remember on mid, when they tried to fissure Nyx and to catch him, they didn't manage. And it's Pinky on Nyx.
Speaking of Nyx, he sees Miposhka here thanks to the ward. The Avalanche toss. Goodbye, Mr. Axe.
Yeah, Immersion is there as well with his aura to help it out a little bit.
They'll just keep pushing now. The creep wave pushing in. They can actually take the final out of tower if they want to, or look towards Roche. The options are open for the side of ESPADA.
Axe disappearing from Tiny. What do you think about that?
That's a sad. That's very demoralizing, because so far Kuman's been making all this space for his team. The problem is his team should be making space for him. Weaver is the big hard hitter in this game.
Yeah, I like how he itemized as well the hood and the diffusal, but it's still very problematic game for him, as he isn't scaling as well as this Tiny or the Raid King, not at this pace at least.
Both of which can kill him pretty quickly. Even the Wraith King, if he gets one big fat crit without Sacred Relic, you're dead.
Might find the sounds.
Yeah, the Frostbite comes out. Fission, nicely placed, but it won't matter. PCC with the Stomp, double edge in, and the steal from Immersion with the Fade Ball.
What do you mean steal? He's just
secure.
There to
Definitely secure.
He's securing, exactly.
Oh, buyback just came out from the silencer. Now they're trying to go to work. Centaur needing to move away. Has the Stampede, but Nyx on the back foot. The Avalanche comes out. No, the dieback from Car. ESPADA going to be trying to get out of here. BZZ down to half HP, but he's so damn tanky. How do you get through him? The Fissure to slow him down, that might help. The Dragon Tail as well. The stun control is looking good, but he's so damn tanky. They'll finally get this horse.
The dunk is there, man. They get the Centaur.
They needed it. He might have lived for another 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds.
There's dieback when you're position 5, but he doesn't have a single item anyway.
Gold is even though in the end as a result of that.
Yeah, like it's whatever. It's a position 5. You had to get the kill there.
That's the problem though. Couldn't have been found. The toss
hood
wasn't onto him though. He'll be fine. Nick's gonna be jumped on him. Miposhka with the jump with the call was good. There's just a TP out. Nick says I've seen this happen before, but it won't work. The Fissure from a Shaker. Just on point and Nick's will fall.
All right, they're getting there. These 2 kills are actually huge for them as they not only get the gold, but they slow down the pace of the game in which ESPADA was completely dominating, right? And ESPADA, look at those wards on the left side around the shrine. They had 3 wards there.
It's heavily concentrated, yes.
Yeah, it's not really great, so...
A little bit overkill. Considering 2 of those wards would have done the same vision as 1 on the hill.
Exactly. So they don't really have a lot of vision on the top lane, and because of that, playing in that dire jungle it shouldn't be very hard for Empire. They might go on. I mean, they can go on Centaur again, but if they do, they're gonna be punished. That tier 2 is gonna most likely be an access point for the rest of his team.
BZZ's here. The TP comes from Rave King. The Stomp won't connect. The blink away from Miposhka. Nice cover with Seiyu with the Fissure. He could get the tower though.
He actually got hit by Radiance there, so if they knew where he was. If they knew that he was hit, they could have pursued.
Most definitely, and this is the stage where ESPADA need to look towards that Roche.
Rubick has a haste.
But instead they need an entrance kill first, especially with the global silence being available again. They need to find something, but I gotta give credit to Team Empire. So far, they are being patient.
Very disciplined. Very
disciplined.
Yeah, they're playing in a very disciplined way. Not giving away way too many kills after that horrible start into the mid game. Kuman has been farming this whole time. He hasn't really... He's been having a good time, but the rest of his team not as much. The rest of his team is still having problems.
He has been making a lot of space though, and we said the Weaver is a concentration for damage that they need to succeed.
And now they're losing their last tier 2 actually, which kind of explains the wards. 1 ward was still...
One would have done the same.
One would have done the same, but
this sets up for the Roche.
Exactly. They have a decent actually Roche.
They do. The Rage King's pretty tanky. Yeah. The Centaur can tank the whole thing, actually, and Tiny hits hard. But they're not feeling pressure to do so. ESPADA are just slowly taking control of this game, and Team Empire is on them to make a move soon.
Oh, there we have a smoke.
All right,
where are they gonna, I mean, they know where they are. They're drawing it.
They're both smoking.
Misha, why are you
going
first?
They're both smoked. Oh. Seiyu, they're going to sneak past. No, they jump in and find Kart. He's dead. Okay, is he going to get... No, Global Stance, he throws it out because he holds on the double edge, and now they might be able to turn around. A lot of damage been done. The call's going to come up with Miposhka. Good control of Rave King. BZZ needs to get involved in this, but he can't. RTW with the Rave Fire Blast, throwing out the Echo. There it is. Jumps in, the dunk down. Rave King dead once. BZZ down to half HP. Immersion chasing forward, forcing away. The Spirit Vessel Dragon Knight can't fight, but now Cuban on the back foot. He'll survive. That hood keeping him alive. The turnaround is there. DM is going to force. RTW gets a double kill.
Yeah, they get 3 here. Weaver does survive though, but you have to force these buybacks. You either go rush or force buybacks right now.
They're going high ground. They want to force those buybacks all the way.
Yeah, they're kind of low, BZZ and Immersion, so they should be a bit careful. But
LTW needs to be super careful actually, because he's level 2 reincarnate. He won't have it available again if they buy back and find him.
Yeah, this Fissure is gonna
be done.
Yeah,
and Kuman's can't wave. Oh, he might actually find the core. No, Glyph comes out. They already knew what he's up to.
They see him.
They could jump him here. He needs to be careful. Oh, BCZ too late with the stomp. Kuman will move away. When he buys enough time, they don't have to commit the buybacks. And now suddenly ESPADA are going to be question marks in the mind as to why they didn't go to the Roche.
Yeah, I love the way they're moving the courier around as well. Not taking any chances because Weaver was ready and waiting. But yeah, that Fissure was perfect. Delayed that push. If they took tier 3, then they would have made...
punish him. Nix has found out his time. The stomp is there, and Kuman is gone.
Right.
You can't... He does it once, yes. You do it twice, it's predictable.
So now the question is, do you do the same thing again and fail, or do you just go straight rush?
Stampede coming out, needs to move forward. The Dragon Tail's there. DM just jumped out of his base. He's alone here. He's not got any assistance.
What are you
Cast
doing?
moving away. Seiyu on the back foot. He's almost dead. Nick's just trying to tap him out across the tree. Nice blink away, though. Oh, Shaker's alive. The buyback was forced out of Weaver. Misha, so deep. Seiyu just trying to escape here. He might run into an issue in the moment, but Misha's going to fall in the meantime.
Seiyu.
It's a 1-for-1 trade as Seiyu does get found by Nix. Oh, no, the call. Off the mark.
Next out.
Needs to be careful here. Fissure to make sure he can just TP out.
Quite a lot of spells missed there, but overall...
Just a few.
Overall, the Shaker dies for Crystal Maiden. I think ESPADA is... Yeah, you don't want to be losing anyone on the side of ESPADA, to be honest, but... if you have to lose someone, better be Crystal Maiden or the Rubik, so... Overall...
I'd say it's definitely looking grim when you think it from the network perspective. But at the same time, Team Empire, with that kind of gold lead, ESPADA should have been able to take some sort of push on base now.
I mean, ESPADA should just take Roche, I believe.
I mean, we've been calling it for the last 3-4 minutes.
The last time when they tried to go high ground and the Fissure stopped them, I think they should have been in Roche.
And Nyx is too busy hunting though. He found Poshka, Avalanche tosses there. BZZ with a follow-up stomp. They'll get the kill on the very tanky Axe. Not looking so tanky between those two.
That's not really tanky indeed. I mean, how do you... The Axe has to be so poor to die like that to a Tiny. Like, it's one of those naturally tanky heroes. But,
it is indeed.
But he needs some items, so... She hasn't been the luck of farming in this game.
He's not there for the longest period of time either, so once again, ESPADA not going to that Roche pit.
Oh, is that what it is? You die a lot so that you respawn fast.
The FNG Undying tactic, as we like to refer to it.
Makes sense, makes sense. Be smart.
Very smart. And, oh, look at this pressure. ESPADA, I think we are in full agreement. We've already said, Roche, go to the Roche pit. They're wasting valuable time like this.
Yeah, they're still spread out on the map. Basically,
they're farming, but my point is, like, they're at a stage where we said, as this goes later, ESPADA should start to peak off a little bit compared to the lineup.
You're just trying to make them throw. That's what you're doing.
Human. He's getting close to the mark. There's the Shikuchi in time. They're pinging out, but it's too late. He's going to make his escape.
Oh,
no, they found him. He TP'd instead of just running. Meanwhile, while it's happening, there's going to be a Fissure coming out, trying to move forward. They might find the kill on the Rubik in return. Yes, they will. The stun control is good. He was trying for the bounty, and he didn't even get it.
The Shaker dies too. In the back.
Yeah,
Wraith King got him. And look at this. He's alone. He's running after 3, and they're running away. They're just spreading out. Let's bail.
I mean, this is the Blink Dagger Wraith King with the level 3 Reincarnate. He's ready to pummel someone in the face. He's going to find a prime target. The Global Silence wasn't used yet. He's going to fall here.
Yeah, he's going to pummel that.
Burn, baby, burn. There it is. He goes down. DM needs to move away quickly, being slowed down. BZZ with the jump and the Who Stomp, the freezing field as well. They're going to get the kill on Dragonite. And hello, base. You know what? They didn't need Roche after all. They just needed Team Empire to come out one by one and die.
Yeah, I mean, usually if you go one by one in these fights and you feed, you're going to lose your base. And they're going to lose the territory. After that...
Oh, no. They found Axe. The Blinks just shifting places. When Poshka can move great quick enough. Chris Nova's there. And guess what? So is RLTW. With the Wraith Fire Blast, going to zone out anyone else as Nyx finishes off the kill. DM is going to stun up on the Wraith King, but he can't even kill him once. The buyback's there from Poshka. You're going to need one hell of a call, though. Especially when they're split up. RLTW doesn't even give a damn. There it is. Call comes in. Big creep wave. Just trying to drag the Centaur in there. That's not the prime target he needed.
Well,
they
should be able to take these Raxes. As they still have 10 seconds. Well, at least the ranged ones. Not even the ranged ones. They're bailing. Or
no,
I mean,
they are worried.
Tiny could have hit it one more time, to be honest.
It's the Global Silence, though. The Global Silence is still there, and there's not really much in the way of BKBs available. Wraith King is zoning really well. It's just Tiny's reluctant to hit the buildings. RLTW still alive. Lotus on him.
There we go.
There we go. He finally tapped the building. The Catapults have been working very hard to get the other racks. Yeah, Reincarnate will be popped, but Wraith King can just move away. Skelly Bros doing the work. No! The call! His Bros used against it. The Global Stance as well. Wraith King RLTW is going to die for a second time. They get him with the dunk. That's a huge kill. They do lose a lane for it, but now they need to find more to make it worthwhile. Misha did force out the time lapse. He should be fine. Immersion with the telekinesis there. BZZ turning around here. The damage is huge. The Stampede to move away. They get the kill on Poshka.
For some reason, though, Team Empire wasn't fully committed to that chase.
They won, and now they're going to try again. The Dragon Tail on the back foot. The Avalanche, though, they're finding kill for kill as the support's going to start falling. Misha's next to go. Oh, Echo! There it is. The turnaround. They get the Rubik. And suddenly, Tiny's in full retreat. BZZ's been found, though. He's going to blink away just before the last working trigger. But that...
All right.
That went not too bad for Team Empire, considering the grim start.
Yeah, considering how it all started, it wasn't so bad. They did die back on the Axe. They bought back on the Silencer as well. It's not great. It's not great, but it could have went worse, especially when they were chasing and when the Axe died. Like, they are chasing, but at the same time that they are chasing, half of the team is just standing back and farming the creeps, even though there's no reason to outpush. The Raxes are already gone.
But I like what Sayu did there. That was an echo onto Rubik, and most people go, lol, what the hell, that's not worth it. But there was an issue, and I think you noticed it as well. We complained about the retracted engagement originally from Empire. They were doing it again. They were very slow. They were hesitant because of what Tiny done. If you don't commit the echo, I think Empire just don't know what to do.
Yeah, you can. Exactly. The Rubik and the Tiny, they bring so much after that. Hope for the best. Because,
basically, take a kill, flip the fight.
Yeah. I mean, and even when you do that...
They're still pretty tanky. The other people are worrying. And this will be a wake-up call for ESPADA. Because RTW was a little bit too bold in that last engagement.
Yeah, and because of that, the Centaur has already lined up Aghanims for the next item in line. As when he gets that Aghanims, it's going to be much easier for them to take these fights. As it wasn't already easy.
Kuman, they found him. Nice stomp coming there as a lift as well, and he's dead. They won't be able to stop it with a fissure. The freezing field dance in the niche, and no buyback available. And this could be damn, and RTW ready to roll.
Can we just see Tiny with the double damage Shadow Blade Daedalus when he jumps in? Look at that. Look at that beast.
Miposhka with the call. Nick's getting ready to move. He needs to be careful with the blade mail, though. They're just trying to get rid of all the creeps. Slow this down a little bit, but they're going to lose the lane regardless.
Yeah, Nix is just going to pummel the tower instead. I hope that he was going to blink in with that DD and just whack someone with a crit. That would be insta-gib right there.
Yeah, but, you know, you can just take these buildings. They don't fight back as well.
Of course.
RTW moving in pretty deep here on the DM. He will be silenced up. There's a stomp coming out from BCZ. The Avalanche to the back foot, the toss away. He's trying to set up for a double kill, but he'll only get one. Carter's down, and he'll shake it down to half HP.
That silencer disappears there.
He does. Miposhka.
They know where he is.
This is a curious choice. Rayfire Blast comes out. The blade mail's been used, but BCZ does have the stomp. They're just trying to stack him up. The toss, just getting him away. He's almost dead here. Nice forced up. But now, DM in a little bit of trouble. Telekinesis. Empire, in many people's eyes, might have been the favorite for this. But already, one game down to ESPADA.
As you said, ESPADA is looking really good right now. The bets did kind of go in favor.
Support that, yeah. But we thought that, you know, in fairness, they had a really good game earlier. You can understand that might inflate a little bit. And you think about the individual talent. Kuman, like we said, he's one of the most shopped after players in the region. But the stand-in, it seems like the variable that could be costing Empire this, because Kat, he chose a hero that you think is simple to execute, but a lot of those defensive global silences, the first one, great. Every other one, they still lose the person they're trying to protect.
I have a feeling that their draft could perhaps work, but if they had a good laning stage. Their laning stage was really bad. The Dragon Knight suffered a lot. He wasn't able to actually position himself on the map properly in a way in which he could dominate them, take one tower after another, pressure them, make them react. But in fact, they did react to him. But that reaction usually just led to him dying and nothing more, right?
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen a Dragon Knight have that bad of a time.
Yeah, and after the laning stage, it just felt that they have no damage. Like, the Tiny jumps in, he blows you up. You jump onto anyone, Centaur ults, and they're gone. That's it. Yeah, you have the global silence, but it just didn't feel like it was enough. And every global that they used was defensive. I don't think it's also only the draft. I think or the laning stage. It's the way they executed after it. They felt a bit lost. They were never on the offensive. They didn't have those moves. All right, guys, we're losing. Let's go as 5. Let's smoke up. Let's regain control at least on this side of the map. No, what they do is they smoke up as 3.